Imagine you're transported into the ancient Chinese era where the demons, wolf tribe, dragons, humans, different kinds of beasts lives together. With a spectacular art, I guarantee Matsurika no will make you captivate with their world. Heart Fluff XO, where romance meets Nihongo! In Matsurika no you'll delve into the story of Naya, a girl with penetrating eyes who lives in the remote village of Matsurika. Naya has a special talent for finding jewels, which the village trades for fire. Village can make fire on its own because its ancestors dislike it. The villagers even aren't allowed to leave the village or have babies outside for some reason. But one day, the village fate changed suddenly, setting Naya on a path filled with mystery, discovery, or perhaps even danger. Okay, I think that's enough for the game introduction. I'm so excited to review this game because I like it so much. So now let me introduce you to all the love interests.
お嬢さん、無理に喋らなくていいんだ。
First, Ruo. This Ruo guy is a fire trader who visits the Matsurika village every 3 months for the past 3 years. He's quite popular, a bit of a flirt, but actually really kind. Normally, I'm not into flirty types, but I've enjoyed his truth right from the beginning. It never got dull for me, especially when it came to his background story and past, which really tugged at my heartstrings. There's this one scene that's just... wow, I won't spoil it for you, but it's pretty intense. And let's talk about his voice acting. It's amazing! One of the best voices I ever heard in a game. And the steamy scene made me... I didn't expect the voice will be very erotic. So better use your headphone, guys. But it is so good! And I think I found the voice actor that I really like, especially for steamy scene. I've truly enjoyed all the romantic moments with him, but a word of advice, if you have played Rose Truth and love him as much as I do, maybe skip his bad ending. It left me speechless and I kinda wish I could forget it. Overall, he's definitely on my list of favorite characters. He gets a solid S rank for me.
我が名はゼベネラ。
In Sebenera's truth, he's from the White Wolf tribe. One day he shows out of the blue asking Naya to be his bride. My first impression when I saw Sebenera, he is pretty handsome and strong. When I first saw the trailer, he caught my eye right away. At first, he's not much of a talker, mostly just nodding along to things. His main response when everyone talks to him are...
そうか。
It looks funny to me though. But over time, he starts opening up, especially with Naya. And oh, when he blush and acts all sweet, it's adorable. Even his ears are red when he blush. He's a bit shy but really kind and gentle. I really respected how he treated Naya, especially after their first night together. If you weren't into Ruo, you might find yourself falling for Sebenera. He's the total husband material. But I gotta say, his story felt a bit shallow. It was just the same routine every day. You wake up, you hunt, you eat, and other stuff to try for the baby. But it's just how that tribe live all the time, so I can't protest then. Yeah, it got a bit repetitive, but the romance part made up for it. And those wolves, they were so cute. Overall, I'd give Sebenera's a B. He's great for his character, I will give him S rank, but the story could have been deeper. Also, I wish they showed what happened after the main story like they did with Other Truth, because when it ends, I feel like, huh? It ends just like that. I need more. But despite that, I love his bad ending and I still enjoyed his route overall. The next route that I played was the secret route. And I won't spoil the details because it's a secret route. But honestly, his character isn't usually my cup of tea in Otome games, sorry. But his story is beautiful. And his past is heart-wrenching just like Ruo's. It answers a lot of questions about the whole story. Initially, I wanted to give him a C, But overall, I still enjoyed his story and I still like his personality even though he's not my type. This is just my personal taste. However, I think some of you might love him and rate him as or A rank. But in the end, I decided to give him a B, the same rank as Sabanera. In Sabanera's route, it lacked depth, but in the secret route, the story is good, but it's just that his character isn't my type.
せっかく外へ出られる機会でしたから。
Next is Serin. He's the first prince of the Moon Kingdom. At first, I didn't have high hopes because he looks so pretty. He's not really my type in Otome games. I almost thought he was a girl. But since I enjoyed the other routes, I decided to give him a chance. And as you can see, Serin is very elegant and graceful even in how he speaks. This route follows the friends to lovers route. Serin often hides his true feelings behind a smile due to his tough past, which makes him look like a lonely prince, but yeah, he's truly lonely. His background is pretty sad though. At first, I thought I would rate Serin a B or C, but as the story progressed, I enjoyed his story more than Sabanera and the Secret Route. His character development, it's really good and satisfies me. By the end, I felt proud of Serin. And after thinking about it for quite some time, I decided to give him a solid A rank. He deserved it. His story is beautiful and satisfying. However, be aware that the sexual themes are more prominent in his route due to the court setting. So yeah, I was kind of surprised at first. Maybe some of you will feel uncomfortable. They don't really hold up and shows a realistic view of marriage and the expectations of producing heirs at that time. If you're okay with that, you will enjoy Serin's route overall. Serin's route also answers a lot of questions about the whole story too.
役立たずは役立たずらしく、おとなしくしていろ。
Okay, and the next is Enrai. We met him as Serin's bodyguard and teacher. He's the head of the Goof family who have guarded the king and been close to the royal family for a long time. Honestly, I was interested in Enrai during Serin's route. He's cold and sharp-tongued, often looking serious, but he's really kind inside. What I love about Enrai is how he gradually softened towards Naya. Like, OMG, his tone of voice, his softened voice to the heroine, making my heart skip a beat throughout is true. Yeah, I repeat, throughout is true. The way he talks to others and talks to Naya though, the difference.
なや、大丈夫か?
Who's not falling for that? He's always looking out for her, saying things like, ask me anything if you need help. Let me know if you dislike something or have any objection. Oh boy, he makes me fall for him more and more. And the way he blushed, he's so adorable. Is perfect and he is handsome as heck. And the steamiest level in this route, wow, it's quite high. Even we can hear the bat creak and a little detailed description about their sex moments. Overall, Enrai's route is excellent, earning an S rank. For his personality, voice, and sprites, all of them is perfect. He gets a triple S rank for that. Welcome to the very top of my eternal love list, Enrai.
悪いけど見てないな。
And finally, we've reached the last route, Faye. Honestly, at first, this route made me question a lot about the story, the characters, and even the heroine. Because her love confession felt so random. It seems like Naya doesn't truly love him yet, making their love story feel forced, unlike the other routes. But Faye's route does answer a lot of questions we've had from the previous route. So throughout his route, I kept thinking, oh, so that's why, a few times. So overall, it's really good, except for the part I mentioned. Most of my questions got answered, and I'm glad, otherwise I wouldn't know what to think about Faye's route. However, I have mixed feeling about their love story. Something still bothers me, but I can't say what because it will spoil the route. I tried to laugh it up so I could enjoy the story, but the ending, I need more. Why are they after endings like that? Overall, I would rate Faye's Root an A. It's ranked quite high because of the romance and I like the character. Even though some things bothered me a bit, it didn't ruin my enjoyment of the route. For Faye alone, I'd give him an S. He ticks all the boxes to go on my eternal love list. And finally, my conclusion about this game. Just one word. Best Otome games of 2024. Legit. No one can change my mind. There weren't any dull moments while I played, which is rare. I've played many Otome games, but it's been a long time since I found one where I like every route. Common Route starts things off well. It doesn't take too long and it's one of the few common routes I truly enjoyed. The story and characters are excellent. Every route has great storytelling and max of romance, so you will be satisfied. You spend a lot of time with the love interest, just the two of you, which means a lot of cute and romantic scenes. And this game has animated CGs. Yes, animated. And they're very beautiful with gorgeous art. The heroine even wears different clothes for each route. And there are many different background CGs, so it feels fresh every time. This game is perfect for anyone who gets easily burnt out by repetitive story Otome games because each route feels different. There are so many variations that it never gets boring. That's why I said this game has a high budget. They even give the LIs puff and it's brilliant because they help you understand their actions and feelings for the heroine, and this game is very steamy. Probably the steamiest Otome game I've played. The steamy voice acting and sex moments are intense. They don't hold up when they give you their sex moments. The little description though. Almost R18 but not R18. I'm very satisfied with this. Even the soundtrack is amazing, perfectly conveying the game's theme. There are post-voice scenes after every ending in the menu, so if you want to play the bad endings just for the voice acting, you can. Even though Enrai and Ruo's bad endings are pretty tragic, the voice acting is worth it. It really conveys their feelings and regrets. This game ticks all the boxes for what I want in an Otome game. I highly recommend it, especially if you like historical, Chinese folklore, fantasy, good storytelling, and max steamy romance. You can find any trope you like in this game. However, I realize this game might not be everyone's cup of tea. It's set in ancient China, so the morals and values about marriage are different from today. Yes, there is some misogyny, which was typical back then, but that's not like the overall aspect of the game. So yeah, but just keep that in mind. It might be not suitable for those who are easily offended by that. But final word, I'm willing to replay this game over and over. It's the kind of game I wish I could experience for the first time again. So, what are your thoughts about Matsurika no Kei? And do you have any recommendation, historical, fantasy, folklore, Otome games that you would want me to try? Leave the comments down below.